Hey everybody, it's your boy SergDragon, and welcome back to another edition of the Heavens Monsters podcast. With me always, and you gotta listen to this. He's changing his name, ladies and gentlemen.
King Terence.
Why are you changing your name?
I just wanted to upgrade my name because I think it'll be better. Because as y'all know, wrestlers do that. They change their name and their look.
But you're more of a commentator.
And commentators do that too.
And here's the worst part. He's King Terence, but no longer king of what?
Puppies.
No more king of puppies.
I'm sorry, guys, but that's
no more T-Money?
What's the?
Are you T-Money or King Terence? Which one?
King Terence.
So no more T-Money.
You don't want to fit King T-Money on that. So.
I can put. I'll try. If that don't work, I'll put it T-Money in the freaking video name.
Okay.
Because it's 100 characters for the video, and I always go up to 90. Mm-hmm. Son of a. I'll see what I can do. Anyway, that said, we're gonna do the. Now that the introductions are in, pat yourself on the head. You're changing your name. Mm-hmm. I gotta slap it. I'm used to saying King of Puppies. Nope. No more of that. This video will be reviewing May 13th of Raw and May 14th of SmackDown Live. Let's go. We start the show with The Miz on The Miz Show featuring wild card coming from SmackDown, Roman Reigns. This is the third week he came, right? Mm-hmm. Issuing the fact that he wanted to say how he's going to take care of Elias and how this is his yard. But here's the thing. At one point, Roman Reigns sees The Miz and said, I came here to talk to the new Miz. You're sounding like the old Miz. And shoot, lit the fire up his ass. The Miz went and said what he had to say about Shane McMahon, forcing Shane to come out and actually issue a challenge and pretty much just fight Roman Reigns and The Miz right there and then, saying that he's going to ban him from the arena because he's abusing his power with Elias and Bobby Lashley right there at the time. And if I'm correct, it was somebody else. Drew McIntyre, if I'm correct. They all came out and assaulted those two on a 4-on-1. Here comes another two people for three people for the wild card. The Usos once again come to Raw to help their cousin Roman Reigns. One sec. Got me a cup of Joe coffee. And it just one hell of a breakout of a fight. They scared the hell out of The Miz and company, not Miz, Shane and company, and they go to the back where Shane issues the rule where if Miz interferes in this 4-on-3 match, his match with The Miz is canceled. No steel cage match if he interferes in the match. So that would be later in the main event for Monday Night Raw. Damn. Okay. Braun Strowman is going to fight Sami Zayn. That was the last show of the night. That's right. In a false count anywhere match for his spot at Money in the Bank. So we'll get to that in just a bit. Mojo Rawley comes out with his new gimmick after being on Main Event showcasing it. I didn't watch it. But Monday Night Raw showcases his debut properly, I guess is the word. Because it's on television, not just on the W Network. And he beats another wild card coming from SmackDown, Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews was drafted to SmackDown. Mm-hmm. Okay. Next up. Oh, by the way, this Monday Night Raw is in London, England. I was about to say London, British. Like, that's not right. In which case, they're overseas, and Alexa Bliss lost her luggage all her clothes, all her ring gear. And here comes Nikki Cross, who she is sad and is quite calm despite being the Twisted Sister, is sad that no one has noticed that she's been around for 4 weeks. Mm-hmm. So she's officially on Monday Night Raw. Been. In which case, she would then take her place in the Fatal 4-Way, featuring the women of Monday Night Raw, who will participate in the ladder match for the Money in the Bank. Natalya, Naomi, Dana Brooks, right?
Dana Brooke.
Okay. And it would be Alexa Bliss, but instead, she worms her way into having Nikki Cross take her place in that Fatal 4-Way, where she shows that she is still the Twisted Sister. And wins the match. She then helps Alexa Bliss get up to the top to pull down that Money in the Bank. What the fuck?
Money in the Bank.
Yeah, I said Bafe. Why? Money in the Bank briefcase to showcase that she's going to win. But here's the problem. I didn't exactly look in the info, but I holler out to our boys, Xavier Hill and Mike Henry. Mike, I think it was you or Mike who sent in that information that courtesy of injury, Alexa Bliss will not be participating in the Money in the Bank and will be replaced by Nikki Cross. What a twist. Mm-hmm. Shout out to y'all, my brothers, Xavier Hill and Mike Henry. A link to their YouTube pages will be in the descriptions down below as always, so check that out. And a shout out to our boys Renee, Farrell, Andre, Chris Petrie, and Delvin. Let's keep it moving. The signing for Becky 2 belts, 2 titles, representing SmackDown, Charlotte Flair, and representing Raw, Lacey Evans. You know, when it comes to the contract signing, it's never pleasant. Case in point, in 2-on-1 of assault, Becky would be thrown to a table by Charlotte and Lacey Evans, holding the titles above their heads on what they hope to gain. After that, I hope Becky can actually win both top matches. I really do. Just so she can put Charlotte in the rearview mirror and shut the hell up of Lacey Evans. You know what I think of her?
What?
That's a 2-bit classical hoe. It'd be like saying, show a real lady. No, I know a old style version of a hoe when I see one. She was even saying it when she sees a man. Somebody can appreciate a real lady. She go talk to the men in the back. I'm like, did she just prostituted herself on Raw TV? Gold digger herself? Is that even a word? Gold digger?
Gold digger. Gold digger.
She made herself to sound like a gold digger, a freaking prostitute, a freaking woman who will use her. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, that's what I'll call it like I see it. Ain't my fault that she used that freaking verbal language. Suggestive language, whatever. It would then be Baron Corbin versus Ricochet. 2 people will be participating in the Money in the Bank briefcase. Sadly, Ricochet didn't get the win. Baron Corbin did. Backstage, Cesaro and Rey Mysterio are fighting after Cesaro insults Rey's son and mentioning that, is he really your son? He doesn't even look like you. Oh, you gonna go there, huh? That pisses Rey Mysterio off, but it is true. People have still talking about it. Nikki Cross defeated, blah, blah, blah. Rey Mysterio beats Cesaro in that match. Woohoo! Backstage, the Revival cutting promos. They say they are done with being embarrassed and they are out to redeem themselves. So they challenge the Usos to a match. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, I'm still thinking that the Usos were a part of the wild card. They're on Raw. So that's not part of the wild card. Roman Reigns was. Okay. So Elias, Roman Reigns, Apollo Crews, and Charlotte Flair were the 4 people for the wild card. There you go. Oh. Bray Wyatt. And the latest episode of the Firefly Funhouse. In Bray Wyatt's words, wowie wow. What the fuck was that? I'll send a video to that episode. It's on YouTube. I'll leave it in the link below along with Xavier Hill and Mikey Henry. God, dude, what the fuck? That looked like something from a demon version of Joker. When he literally cut out his face, peeled it off, and stapled it back together and wore it like a fucking mask. He was wearing a mask that looked like that. There's some info on that I haven't. If I watch that video, I'll add it to this video also because I hear there's actually a true backstory to that. Well, I don't know.
He had people,
to that gimmick.
He had these people that he met and helped him make that mask. That was some of his ideas.
I'm glad they're going with it because that's a new dark force to the Either Worlds. And you got that dark version of Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, how I wonder what you are. Fucking audio. Wowie wow. That will send chills down your spine if you were next to him with all that effects. Woo. That, I could not stop looking at the TV screen. That is eye-catching. I can't wait to see him in the ring with that gimmick. That is going to be interesting. Oh, by the way, back from the dead, patched up with a Band-Aid over his eye, Rambling Rabbit. Didn't say anything, but still. Finally would be Sami Zayn fighting Braun Strowman in a Falls Count Out Anywhere match. Oh, actually, we didn't say who won that match. Roman Reigns and the Usos defeat Shane McMahon, Bobby Lashley, Elias, and Drew McIntyre. Got the win and were ultimately victorious. But here's the thing, right? Let me see. Yeah, there was supposed to be a match between those two. Miz and Roman Reigns defeat Elias and Bobby Lashley by DQ because of the interference of Shane McMahon. I can tell you for a fact that Roman Reigns and Usos won because they got the drop on, I think it was Bobby Lashley. No, never mind. I just remembered. Shane McMahon won by singling out Jimmy Uso with the coast to coast and got the win for his team. That's what happened. That's right. I forgot. I was thinking that the good guys won, but nope. Thanks to them taking care of the other guys, Jimmy Uso was singled out. Then The Miz immediately comes out with the chair and is beating the living hell out of Shane McMahon. So kudos to The Miz for that. Still waiting for him to turn back to the heel. It's not going to last long. Sorry to say. Finally, thanks to the interference of both Baron Corbin and Drew McIntyre, Sami Zayn beats Braun Strowman and is now replacing him in the 8-man Money in the Bank ladder match. Son of a bitch. It was a smart play on their part because they took out the monster among men. But mark my words, this ain't over. At Money in the Bank, Braun Strowman's going to make an appearance and ruin their day. With that in mind, I wouldn't be surprised he attacks people from SmackDown too and just wrecks everybody. So who's going to win the Money in the Bank if Braun Strowman shows up? I'm kind of thinking it might be the underdog. Either it's Finn Balor or Mustafa Ali. Because I would hate if freaking Braun Strowman was my number one pick. So I got Randy Orton from SmackDown, and my number one pick now is Ricochet. Who's yours?
Randy Orton.
Anybody else?
Nope.
You don't care about Ricochet?
No, he sucked.
All right, so votes are going in for Ricochet. Yeah, you can check SmackDown May 14th. All right, so leave a comment down below who you think is going to win. On women's side, I already hope it's going to be Ember Moon, and I hope to see her doing the corkscrew off the top rope stunner, but instead of the top rope, on a ladder. Oh, this is going to be where she shines most. Oh, yeah. Texas girl, let's go. Other than that, I would be voting for Naomi, and after that, it's a tie between Bayley and Natalya. Other than that, no one else. This guy I know is going for Mandy Rose. Right? Wait. Nikki Cross is replacing her, Alexa Bliss. Yeah, fuck that. Sorry, Bayley. Sorry, Natalya. Nikki Cross, second pick. Naomi's been downgraded to third. That's right. All right, well, you already got it? Mm-hmm. All right, let's go. 16-minute mark. Let's see it. Well, it's about to be 17 minutes, but that's fine. Still in London, England, we got SmackDown Live. Roman Reigns opens the show, and The Miz is there on SmackDown for the wild card. First wild card. Oh, that's what I was thinking. Oh, son of a bitch. So, okay. I got my shit mixed up. The match for its 4 against 3 was on SmackDown. Well, that's already explained. Miz got the coast to coast on Jimmy Uso, and the Miz beat the living hell out of freaking Shane after that. And it's still going to be a cage match. Okay. That's where I got my shit mixed up. Ooh. I was wondering why it wasn't on here. It was just a regular match. Tag team match on Monday Night Raw. Okay. Andrea fights Randy Orton in a one-on-one match, getting ready for the men's Money in the Bank. Thanks. Where's Mustafa Ali? They didn't state Mustafa.
You guys said Ali.
And Andre, WWE Intercontinental Champion, and Ali. There it is. Damn. It looked like all. There's an I instead of 2 L's. Be right back. It would be a fatal 4-way for the SmackDown participants of the ladder match for the men, in which Andrea Cien Almas got the win thanks to Zelina Vega. Next up, we would have... nope, we can skip that. Charlotte Flair says she's going to win at Money in the Bank. La la la. Trying to cut this fast because I got very little storage space. We hit the 19-minute mark just now. Alexa Bliss. Okay. Oh, shoot. The team Paige has put her faith in. Asuka and Kairi Sane are being called the Kabuki Warriors. That's their tag team name. There you go. We also get a cut of this. Asuka and Kairi Sane, the Kabuki Warriors, beat Fire and Desire, Sonya Deville, and Mandy Rose. Yeah, Kabuki Warriors. Followed by the tag team iconics made appearance this week on SmackDown, being on commentary for that match. So they have not fought since WrestleMania. That is just sad. That is just sad.
They want to schedule.
Laura Sullivan was interviewed backstage and just pretty much stared down the poor girl and she ran. There was no interview at all. Finally, we have the earlier mention of Kevin Owens having his Kevin Owens show, I'm about to say KO show, with the WWE champion Kofi Kingston. Complete mockery, really, because after Kofi Kingston does interrupt his promo that he would say he's going to beat him at Money in the Bank, he's in the ring already, and there has been major talk backstage, and even the audience agrees, screaming out, Kofi show, Kofi show. It's no longer the Kevin Owens show. It's not the KO show. It's the Kofi show. He said, we might as well change it to the Kofi show. Kevin Owens had a fucking plan. Because Xavier Woods' back is still injured. Kofi asked him to stay in the back. And out of freaking nowhere, we would have the last remaining wild card. So we had the Usos, the Miz, and the last final wild card, Sami Zayn, helping his frenemy, Kevin Owens, fellow Canadian, and just beating up poor Kofi Kingston. But before Kevin Owens could give him the cannonball, Kofi dodges and gets the one-up on both Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and is a man standing in the ring while Kevin Owens is just walking away. Ultimately, that would be the end of the show, and that's the end of this review. Thank you everybody for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Hit the subscribe button if you like the content, and hit that notification bell for the next Heaven Monsters podcast. Peace out, y'all.
Bye.